Yeah, I really want to point at him and go though. I was pointing at shit. We live.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who teach and will. Hey, may the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, have mercy upon the households of the elect. Hey, this is GMS Houston Camp, back at it again through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, to prophesy and to speak the good news of the kingdom to come. Ecclesiastes 7:7.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
And the brother read that because we are in our captivity. We are still oppressed till this day, man.
Right.
Hey, the way society treats us, we take L's every day. Wouldn't it be nice to finally wake up, not having to go to work, not having to have to care about the things that we, paying rent, your job, the food? We are oppressed, man. We are in the hands of our enemies. Read that one more time.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. And the reason why we understand this because we have wisdom. Bring what you got out, huh?
Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 10. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom.
The fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the beginning of wisdom. Keep reading.
And the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
God, in the knowledge of the holy. Hey, to be holy, you got to be separate. You have to separate yourself from the ways of this world, man. And you got to grow in those. So having the fear of the Lord, that's going to make you wise because you're going to depart away from the evil of this world, man. Read that one more time.
If I can add on, because you're going to see there's no value here.
Hey, none. And that's the thing. The Lord, everything to do with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai promotes life. This place is done. The morals, everything that this place has to offer is fucking dead. It has its expiration date in America. That's why being oppressed, it's not an anger like we just pissed off every day, just the fact that we have to do certain things. One, we don't want to be under the hand of the wicked no more, man.
Right.
We don't want to be under the hand of the base man. We want Yahweh Shai to come back. We want Yahweh Shai to come back. From that point, righteousness is going to thrive throughout the whole earth. Forever.
And ever.
And I was thinking that when it said the captive exile hasten to be loosened,
But yeah,
remember what it said?
Isaiah 59.
50. Oh, I got it. It's Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 14. It says the captive exile, and who the captive exile, that's us. Who was exiles, the diaspora. We've been scattered for many of years, right? But we those captive ones in these foreign lands. But it's the point. It says the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose. We want to hurry to get out of this world, man. It's a lose-lose situation for us being here. Right? Like the scripture says, 2 Ezra 7, this is not the end where much glory doeth abide. Right. Everything will lead to death. What's the point of staying here? You about to go into a draconian-like system. You're going to have to get a digital grain of rice in you in order to function. Right? Your kids may be taken from you. They may be rainbow flag supporters. You can't say nothing against it. So really, what's the point of staying here? Right. That's just like the same thing Peter and them knew in their mind. Like, Lord, like, where else we going to go? Right? But the point is, it needs to come quickly, man. It says Isaiah 51 and 14, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose, and that he should not die in a pit, nor that his bread should fail. You gotta go.
And that's the thing. We don't want to be written off, right? We want to be found written in the Lamb's Book of Life. That's right. We don't want our end to be written in fucking America. We don't want to die with this place. We had a precept out here.
This is Matthew chapter 13 and 45. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, he went and sold all that he had and bought it. And like this pearl, the kingdom of heaven is like that. We've given up on everything that this life has to offer to seek what is in the kingdom.
Right.
You got
You got one?
They really got one.
Okay. You go ahead.
Okay. No, you got it. You got it out.
Okay, come. This is Micah 2:10, and it reads, "Arise ye and depart." Right? But this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. And when it says arise ye and depart, that don't mean we're gonna pack up and go back to wherever you want to try. You're trying to go back to. This means this is a spiritual exit, man. Come out of the ways of Babylon. Quit believing and following the philosophies of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man in Egypt, man. This place is nothing but death and destruction and confusion. It says it is polluted. When you look around, man, this whole place is polluted. The air's polluted, the water's polluted, the land is polluted, the morals are polluted, the people are polluted. It's nothing clean here, man. This place is confusion and death. And it says it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. So if you continue to follow in the ways of Babylon, Esau, Edom, as the brothers are going into, this place will destroy you, man, because that's all it has to offer is death and destruction. There's no life here, man. Right. And everything that Esau implements or puts into play, into law, whatever he's doing, is a pathway unto death. Right. And we out here giving you the law, statutes, and commandments, which is a pathway unto salvation, man. Right. You know, and unlike Esau, we're not charging you for anything for it. But he's charging you an arm and a leg just to kill you. Y'all got it, bro.
And that's the thing. We didn't do shit to destroy this earth like they try to involve everybody.
Right.
We need to do better. We helped destroy the earth. No, Esau, you destroyed this earth, man.
Right.
You destroyed the earth. It's your fault, nigga.
Yeah.
And the Lord is finna come remove you so this earth can thrive again. According to Isaiah, what is that? I mean, Ezekiel 36, the last 2 verses. Get that, Baba Shah. If we want this earth, we don't want to have to go to HEB no more, bro. We want to be able to have our own gardens, our own vineyards. You don't even have to wash the fucking shit no more. Just pick it and eat it. We want that back in this earth. And people are mad the fact over carnal shit. You know, man, I couldn't get that new car. I couldn't get the new shoes. Are you worried about the air that you got to fucking breathe? The fact that you got children in a goddamn school system?
Man, about the clean, not getting a car. It's like, man, you super mad. I can't get no clean air. I can't get no clean water.
It's more to it than vain shit, than the tangibles. It's a way of living that we want. That's why I said, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. And only those who have wisdom are those that fear Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua. You got it, out.
That's in the last 2 in Ezekiel 36.
Come.
This is Ezekiel 36 and verse 37.
Also like you 35.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 14. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, our power, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate.
When the whole earth rejoices, when the air isn't subpar or substandard no more, whenever you don't have shit growing out of fucking concrete, man. I like to go to 4K, type in Norway and Germany. You know, things like that we don't have access to now, but that's going to be the whole earth soon. You got it, out.
This is Ezekiel 35 and 15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee.
And the inheritance ultimately was our land. They took our land and they placed themselves in that land. Now look at it. It doesn't produce like it could have if we were still in that land. Hey, but it's all a part of prophecy. Now we learned our lesson. We get it. We fucked up. Now we return to the Lord 10 times more. We don't like this estate that we're in. That's why we're out here crying. Because the enemy is trying to touch us. But we're married to the Lord, man. You can't fuck with us like that, Esau. You can't do that no more, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes. Salakia. This is Ezekiel 35 and 15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir.
O Mount Seir, the Lord is going to make you bare in a dry wilderness. Ultimately, as a whole nation being removed, man. You got it?
And all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Edom, Idumea, the Greek way of saying Edom. Read that last verse again, Bob.
This is Ezekiel 36 and 35 and 15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it.
Even all of it.
God, and they shall know that I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Exactly. So it's going to be judgments happening on the earth where it's not going to be, oh, a man did that. It's going to be the judgments of the Lord. Right. Just like in the days of Noah. Man couldn't do that. That's the Lord's judgment. That's what's coming back. But it said the earth isn't going to be able to rejoice until Esau is removed, man. Until he's completely desolate. Read what you got.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. And that's going to be you, Esau, coming here pretty soon. And all these nations, if you don't know it, all these nations are against you.
Right.
But you think they're with you.
Right.
It's because there ain't nobody really saying nothing right now, but they saying something.
Hey, that's like whenever you got the big wig coming in at your workplace, you really want to tell them how you really feel, but you don't. You just hold your peace because that nigga's above you. He's in authority. That's how it is today. But soon, you're going to see these nations are going to let it loose on your ass. You know, it's right now, Debo coming. But when he leave, I'm going to start talking again. You know, that's how, you know, not being funny, but that's how it's going to be. Right now, you just take shit because due to his power. You know? Come.
Right quick, because the brother going into this bullshit ass ruler that's in charge right now, man. The Lord giving us this stuff to him at the end of the day so that he can bring him up just to show his power to bring his ass down. Right. All right? Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white, man. That's who 2/3 of our people worship on hands and knees day in, day out, man. Just had an Eve walk through here, draped up and dripped out in the damn American flag and shit, man. Right? Right quick, this is Habakkuk 2 and 6. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against them? So a lot of these nations, all these nations, at the end of the day, they're going to take up this parable, talking about how wicked this son of gun is, man, or how he is ruled in the world through rape, robbery, and murder, man. How he got all this stuff through that sword that the scripture's talking about. All right? And it says, and against him, in the taunting proverb against him, it say, woe to him. Woe means sudden destruction. All right? Woe to him that increases that which is not his. So this shit is not his, man. Right. As it says in the book of Genesis, he's a vagabond. He goes to the same spirit of Cain, a fugitive and a vagabond. Vagabond, he doesn't have a place to call his own, man. That's why he's going everywhere and said that he's those people. He's this people and stuff, man. Right?
Hey, as the scriptures say, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. If it's given to you, ultimately that don't belong to you. And you abused it. You abused it, man. You abused what the Lord gave you.
That's right, man. It says, that increaseth that which is not his, how long? Into him that layeth himself with thick clay, man. That's all this confusion. That's all this bullshit. That's all this debt when it comes down to it, man. All right? And this son of God, if you owe him something, he's coming to get it, man. He'll come kick your dough in and everything. Well, he owns damn near 40 trillion in debt right now, right?
Right, but you got a loan you didn't pay for in 2013. Right. They're trying to hassle you and bring you to
Come
jail
on,
and
man.
shit.
You was locked the hell up messing with Esau behind some money you owe him, man, while he owes the whole entire world. Right. All this money.
If he held himself accountable for all the atrocities and all the things that he's caused, the problems, the debt, and everything that he's done, all these Edomites would be hanging in trees right now.
That's right, man.
Hey, right. Be one alive.
That's right. You know, but he has to keep that shit on level so that he'll be on top and everybody underneath. Because he was able to level the playing ground. He know he'll be at the goddamn ground, man. Holding on, he'll be in his rightful estate, man. Right. Lower been the goddamn dust. Right. All right.
And so in a way, it's like, nigga, you slick. I don't blame you for doing that shit. You know, that's why you're like a fucking snake. You crawl on your belly. That's how low you are, man.
Right. His words are smoother than butter.
Right.
War is in his heart. It's talked about, man.
You slick, but you're not that fucking slick.
Yeah, you ain't nigga slick.
Come on.
I gotta preach. This is Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. look at this place. Look at this place. If we panned around, you can see the people mourning. I mean, it's not a weird thing to see people living under the bridges nowadays. I mean, even the Edomites are living up under bridges on tents.
Yeah.
So the wicked are definitely bearing rule. Right. You know, but when the righteous get into authority, then we're not gonna have this kind of stuff. So you gotta go down. You gotta go down. Your pale white ass gotta go down.
Yeah, when we come into authority, man, everybody's gonna be happy. Hell, even nature,
Right.
as you call it, the trees, the animals, everything is gonna be better off and happy and prosperous, man. It's no, I mean, look at this shit. You got trees growing surrounded by fucking cement, man. All Esau does is steal, kill, and destroy and abuse every fucking thing he gets his hands on, including the very planet, the very habitation he has to live on himself, man. That's wicked, man.
That's scripture say he's evil to himself, so how can he be good to anybody else, man?
Right. That's one of my favorites. That's Sirach 14 and 5. I mean, Sirach 14 and 5. Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, you can bring that up.
Is Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
Hey, Salaki, read it again.
This is Ecclesiasticus of the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue.
So there's 9 things that makes this man happy, right? But the 10th is what he really has his joy in. And we'll get into that. Keep reading.
A man that have the joy of his children.
A man that has joy of his children. Who is that? Raise your hand. Nobody, man. You cannot enjoy your children like me and the brother Karabah were talking about. Imagine if we weren't here and our children had to grow up in this fucking society. Imagine that. Imagine your children have to be here as many years as we did. You don't even want to think down that level, man.
Hell no.
Shit, just with us being here, the food that we eat, it gets worse by the goddamn day.
Right.
Lab meats, fucking chemicals.
Hey, just real quick, one of my friends back in the world sent me a thing yesterday because he's waking up and slowly coming into the truth, but he sent me a video of this guy doing he did a short video about the labs and all that, how they're using cancer cells mixed with the food to grow it faster.
Wow, come on, man.
Yeah. There was a woman, I think she died in like 1960 something, and they took some of those cancer cells out of her body because she died of cancer, and those cells are still living today.
Come on.
So that gave Esau the idea, hey, they reproducing, they not stopping, and they reproduce fast. Let's put this shit in the food, and that's what they're doing with the meats now to get it turned out to the people faster. It's mixing it with cancer cells, man.
Yeah, that's that red stuff that they put in the meat, that makes it look like that. That's what they give lab rats in order for them to produce cancer to try and experiment on.
Now, who would do some shit like that?
Goddamn,
a wicked person.
Yeah, right. And his spirit is not upright in him. That's why you do shit like that whenever it's your time to rule. Whenever it's our time to rule, we will not be thinking about how can we make lab meats. You know, how can we alter the cancer cells and put it into meat? No.
How can we take the damn seeds out of the fruits and vegetables?
And that's another thing, a point to make. You know how people are fucking obsessed with food? You have to eat every fucking day, all goddamn day. Don't have the desire to eat what the fuck we eat because it's defiled, man.
Right.
You know, we got to eat to sustain our bodies, but don't have an actual love for the food that we got on this side, man. It's killing us. It's only due to the mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that we're still here, man. That's it.
Right, especially on meat consumption, man. The human body is not designed to consume and digest meat on a daily fucking basis. But Esau will tell you it's one of the 4 food groups that you need to have it every day. That's bullshit,
right,
man. And if you do the history, look back at the ancient days when Yahushua walked the earth, and even before and after, meat was a delicacy, man. They only had meat when they had feasts and festivals and things. It wasn't consumed on a daily basis like that, man. But we can't eat a meal without some fucking meat, rice, gravy, and bread, bro. Just killing ourselves after this. I say ourselves, but people are killing themselves after the instruction of this wicked ass man.
Like the scripture you brought out, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. It covers all bases, man. From the way we carry ourselves to the diet, everything, man. To the way you have order in the household, the way you treat your brothers and sisters. Hey, this is the way that we've been taught from youth up. That's not the way to go.
Right. Y'all said, brother, whoever can speak on your read. But just to add to your kind of point, meat was like the side. It wasn't the main course.
Right.
You know, you got today your sides fries, you might get a Caesar salad, but you got the steak and right. No, in the ancient world, meat was like a side. You got to think when you getting that meat, you taking that from your own cattle.
Right.
So you just ain't slaughter your cattle just every day. You know,
have leftovers.
Yeah, but nah, you ain't just doing that every day. You take it from yourself. So meat was kind of eating again, like the brother said, feast. Important moments. Just like Daniel, he gave the similar to, like, I ain't trying to eat that Babylonian king's meat, man. That Mediterranean diet. But anybody can speak on it. This Isaiah 24 and verse 4. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Because and who was the inhabitants? Who was the earth given to? The brother was speaking about it, Esau. So under his rulership, that's how the world became defiled. Remember, the Lord pinpointed and said, look, destroy him which destroy the earth. That's a specific man. That's Esau Edom. He been having look, Nebuchadnezzar ain't have a hole in the ozone. Right. Like, no.
Islands of plastic in the damn ocean.
Yeah, right.
Nah, man. What's another king? Cyrus. Cyrus ain't have GMO foods, man. So on and so forth. Esau, you did this. Oil in the ocean, and you put corrected on top, just so it can get pushed under. Now, think about what that's doing to the animals under there. That's why we seeing animals hopping on the beach, committing suicide. Yeah. Because of the ruler of the earth. And to make a point, you can't treat the earth like how you sweep trash and put it underneath your rug. They got trash in the heavens, huh? Yeah. Batteries, they dispose of them in the heavens. Bro, that's wicked, man. Got a Twix rapper, Come on, Solo. Bud Light can. Come on, man. But it says, verse 7, the new wine mourner, divine languiship. That's like your brother was saying, you really can't have fun here. You have fun, brothers, might do something, drink some yaya, now you got a headache. Right. Now the brother over there falling asleep because the wine put him to sleep. The wine got chemicals in it now. It ain't even nothing that's pure no more, man. So on and so forth. Even if you have a good time, guess what? It's gonna come to an end. You still gotta go to work tomorrow. You still gotta suffer. Right? And it says, and all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of Tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. And you don't see people really having that good old jolly time in America like they used to. Now they can feign and act like they living their best life, but that's just like social media. That's a facade. It's fake because they still getting off the internet after they post a selfie, still going home and suffering. The IG model who got all these followers, her bed, trash all under the bed. Child got a snotty nose. That little dried up bar soap in your goddamn fucking bathroom. It's the little slither. Right, you gotta rub it on the, on the towel.
I would say it's just a drug, bro. Like the attention of social media, all that shit. How Jay be getting the attention from the hoes and by flashing their money and all. That's a drug. They gotta keep on doing that shit. That's right. Continuously, right? Just to keep their mind off of what's really going on. So that they really just pieces of shit. Their lives ain't shit.
And like you saying, like they get lost in that. Like whenever we have an enjoyable time, we understand it. Like this is just the Lord lifting the burdens off. But we still under these fucking curses, man. Don't get it twisted. It don't matter. The greatest days that we have on this side is being out here doing the work, bringing forth the kingdom to come, glorifying and uplifting the names of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. But as far as joy, due to the tangibles that we got access to, it's limited. It's limited. And whenever we do have a moment to rejoice or to let the hair down, we know that's the Lord lifting them burdens off of us. The Lord is just carrying the weight for us, man. That's it. So don't get it twisted. You got it, huh?
Back in Ecclesiasticus 25 and 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
And so a man that has joy to see his children, which is we don't have, but also a man that sees the downfall of his enemy. And because whenever our enemy, our chief enemy, whenever his downfall comes, the earth is going to be rejoicing. We are no longer going to be under oppression. And like he says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So this doesn't just affect us, which is it does first and foremost, but the whole earth is going to rejoice also, man.
Right.
You can keep reading.
Okay, verse 8. Well is...
So like, this brother didn't finish his precept.
Okay. Going into us and enjoying our children and the fall of our enemies and whatnot. Continuing on from Isaiah, starting at verse Isaiah 14:7, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down.
And whatever it said is quiet, that means there is peace. You know, like troubled waters are the waves. You know, Esau can't have no peace in this earth, man. Ever since he's been ruling, it's not even over a couple 100 years where it has been no war going on, man. Right. Going back to Revelations 6 and 4. You know, hey, he destroyed this earth, and his blessing was a sword. That's why he uses it. But you cannot have peace with Esau around. That's why you're going to be erased from being written under heaven, man. You got it, huh?
Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Hey, when you see Esau, how he does things, and he overdoes it. Over farming, over whatever it is, he's overdoing it. Over consumption. Every day to the cutting down the trees and the Amazon and all this stuff, he's going overboard.
When's the last time they had a land savage?
Shit, before they started ruling.
Exactly.
If they even know what that means.
I would say they breaking the record every month. Every month they're breaking the record for deforestation.
Right.
How you break your own record every month? Come on now. Right. We need the trees to breathe.
Right. And like you said, how can you break your own record? Because you are on fire on the left-hand side, nigga. Right. So what you think we are? We on fire on the right-hand side. So it don't stop. Keep doing what you got to do, and we gonna keep doing what we got to do. And sooner or later, Yahweh Shah is gonna come and gather his elect, man. Right. Simply as that. So we just gotta keep pushing. Keep pushing. The enemy is on full force, pedal to the metal, man. Right. So much more us on the right-hand side. Yahweh Shah is gonna come back. He said, hey, I go to prepare a place. He's preparing that place for us, and that's where we're trying to get ultimately, man. Salaki, you got it.
I got something to land back off of that. Okay, this is Daniel chapter 2 and verse 44. In the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and that kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. And that's what we're waiting on, because the Lord of our Father, the God of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, he's going to send his son to set up a kingdom that won't be ruled by other people. It'll be in righteousness. Right? And that's what we are ultimately out here praying. That's what we're trying to call down.
And the earth will never be defiled again. And you, like the brother said, you nations are going to love us ruling over you.
Right. And not only just sending Yahweh Shah back, but the other nations are going to be instrumental too, because the pathway to our salvation means your destruction, Esau.
Woo, right.
These other nations are going to be in on your destruction, even your allies, man. I had a quick one on that because you were talking about that, the nations are mad a minute ago. Just real quick, it's a lot on this. I'm going to just read 2 verses to get to the point. This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 14. It says, put yourselves in array of against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow, shooted her and spared no arrows, but she had sinned against the Lord. Verse 15. Shout against her round about. She had given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she had done. Do unto her. So for all the atrocities you committed, these other nations are going to be instrumental in firing on you, man, and having over 200 million ICBM missiles aimed at this place. And it says every arrow is going to find its mark. You don't stand a chance, man. Salaki. So when Yahweh Shai and the chariots come, the elect, hey, man, you out of here, man. So like I said a minute ago, our pathway unto salvation includes your destruction, man. And we can't fucking wait to get to that minute, man. That day when we get to, if we be some of those men, that we can put in that work, man. And it ain't just the other nations, Esau and all that. It's also 2/3 of you niggas, man. Like the elder apostle Tahar used to say, I'm going to step over some of these Edomites to get to some of you wicked motherfucking niggas, man.
Right.
And that's going to happen. And you can believe that, man. But but y'all got it, bro. I just wanted to bring it out because you were talking about the nations. Hate this good time.
To line back up the brother. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot in the ends of the world. So like the brother was going into, everybody's going to shoot these ICBM missiles on Babylon the Great, which is America, to destroy this place. And they're not going to miss. So once the Lord, what did he say, roughly paraphrasing,
cut it off. The phone